My name is Valentine Muriuki. I got a job as a Salesforce administrator at the G2 after doing the ALX Salesforce program in 2023. I first heard about the job from our Salesforce East Africa community WhatsApp group, where we have Salesforce professionals who have been in Salesforce for more than 10 years, who are in Kenya, who are in East Africa. So the job was posted for a Salesforce administrator. Way before I got my admin certification, I'd already gotten my associate certificate. So when I applied the job, they told me that I wasn't qualified for that position because they were looking for somebody with a little more years of experience that I didn't have. So after the certification, the sales associate certification, I got an internship with a nonprofit where they had just gotten their Salesforce. They had not done anything with it, and I thought this is a project that was worth doing. So I did the project with them first of all, and then I reapplied for the job again at the G2 because I saw they were still advertising, and that's when they told me, oh, there's a role that you might fit in. And so I applied for the other role that I would have fit in with my associate certification. I went through the interview process and after around 4 or 5 interviews, I got the job as a Salesforce associate 4 months later. My expectations when looking for my first Salesforce job was inspired by the talk that Fred Swanika gave when we were first being enrolled in May 2023, where he said, if you don't have enough skills for that job, look for a company that matches the values that you have. So that is what I was looking for. Is this a company that I can grow in? Is this a company that I feel motivated to work with? Is this a company where I know that my skills can actually improve according to the work that we are getting? Yes, my expectations were met. I found a community of people where teamwork is one of the key things that keeps us being able to deliver work, where upskilling is something that is very, very recommended at this job, and where I know that I can be able to grow my Salesforce career going on by just following my path in what I want to do with Salesforce. My journey from ALX to where I am right now is a place that I don't think I could have imagined 1 year ago. I could not have imagined being in sales for 4 years. I never thought that I could actually have a career in tech that I enjoy doing, a career in tech where I feel like, okay, if I continue following my gut, if I continue having fun doing Salesforce, I can actually have better opportunities. ALX taught me so much about careers, about the world, that I had not grasped before. I am not very technical. I came from, I did finance in campus, in university. So coming out here, you come out and you find that the jobs that were promised for you when you're studying are not there anymore. So you take the first job that you get, and the first job that I did get was in sales. That was the first job that I ever did, and I ended up loving it, enjoying it. I've sold everything from insurance. That was my first thing. I've sold buildings, real estate, yeah. I've sold to big companies, and I've sold to 5-star hotels where we are doing prefabrication of cold rooms. So I've sold all these things and air conditioning. And when you're in that kind of job, you don't think about, okay, can I be able to get the career opportunities that people my age are getting, people who maybe have or went to very good universities and have all these fancy tech jobs waiting. We are in a place where as young people, where whatever we studied is not applicable to the modern jobs. So for me, I was in that place where I studied finance, but out here, can I be able to actually do finance? No, not without maybe being in the industry for longer. So I came out here and there are no jobs. Sales is what I found. I'm glad that I found something that I loved and I followed. And I got the curiosity of getting into tech sales because I saw I just kept hearing about jobs in technologies, job in IT, but see, I didn't do computer science. I didn't do anything in IT. So how would I be able to get into this market? How would I be able to put in myself in this industry where I can be hireable, where I can, once you get a good career, of course, your life changes in all areas. So I really craved for that. And how I found out about ALX is because I really wanted to sell software. So right now, looking back, it just sounds like maybe it was just a childish thought that worked for me. But so I didn't know how do you start that. I didn't have any guidance, and I didn't know where to go looking for that information. So the first time that I really applied for ALX program was in software engineering. I tried software engineering for 8 weeks. I really did not enjoy it, really. Yes, I think I was very honest with myself at that point where I was like, yes, I know I'm waiting to graduate in 1 year and understand how these softwares were made so that I can sell them, but I really don't enjoy coding. So after around 8 weeks, I knew I could not be able to do this. I could not be able to study for 70 hours a week and also handle a job where I'm doing more than 10 hours per day. So that didn't work out for me. And I think I was honest with myself. I was like, okay, maybe I need to find something that I'm really into. Maybe I need to find something that works with me. Maybe I need to find something that I feel very, very passionate to do. And after deferring from the program, it was just a few months, and then ALX was offering Salesforce program. And I saw that. And the first thought that came to my head was, is this tech sales? Because I didn't know about Salesforce. So I applied very, very fast in hopes that I was going to finish this program and then I would be hireable and that would change my life, yeah? But there's one thing, do hard things. It's really not just, it's not just a word. When it comes to ALX, you actually get to do hard things. You do hard things whether you want or whether you don't want, because the program was very, very intense, and I'm very, very glad that I was resilient enough to be able to do hard things, to be able to meet peers here who are as passionate as I was when it came to Salesforce. There are people passionate about software engineering, people passionate about data science. So I found that community here. And looking back 1 year down the line, I'm quite glad that I went through the ALX Salesforce program. Yes, I still do hard things after ALX. That is one of the many concepts that I'm glad that stayed with me, because when you're in the tech industry, you have to continue upskilling yourself so that you can be relevant. You might have done this certification, and then when you get to the job, you'll need more skills for you to actually be able to do the work that is in front of you. So doing hard things, for me, it's going to be something that I continue to do for the rest of my career life. Some of the tips that I can share with an ALX learner or an alumni when it comes to job searching is find your tribe. And then what I mean by that is find people who match your values, maybe your career values, your career goals. Find people who want to put in work in helping you upskill, and people who give you room for learning, because whatever you learn in school is not going to be straight applicable to the job. So you need to find those people, and how you do that, for them to be able to notice you, you have to put yourself out there. Whatever skill, even if you're transitioning from maybe a career that was not in tech, and now you've done a tech program at ALX, you need to be able to make people find you. You need to make recruiters find you. And how they do that is when you put yourself out there. So if you're passionate about maybe a coding language, just do a project, do a capstone project where you take something, maybe it's a problem in the real world business, and then try to solve it with however you can. Put it out there, post it on LinkedIn, create a blog. People will find you because of the skills that you have, but they cannot know about you if you're just there waiting for somebody to just come looking and find you for that job. So put yourself out there. It's very important. And you need to know how to present yourself when it comes to looking for a job, because these people are willing to put money in you. They are willing to put time in you, training you. So they need to know that this is a person who can actually grow with our company. This is a person that we can actually trust to deliver work. This is a person that we can put time and resources into. So you need to know how to present yourself. And probably another thing is resilience. Before getting this job, I had sent out so many other applications. I sent to everybody. I went to recruiters' DMs on LinkedIn, and I would tell them, I have this Salesforce associate certification. Do you have a job? And they would tell me, oh no, we are just looking for developers. And I never quit. I just tell them, okay, if you see this open role, please consider me next time. So and again, when you're searching for a job, if you go to Google and you look for example, that's something that I found out the hard way when I went and looked for Salesforce admin jobs. And, everybody is searching for that. So you'll find that a job very well paying has over 1,000 applicants. How is somebody supposed to hire you from 1,000 applicants if, let's say, for example, in my case, I didn't have any initial skills in Salesforce? So not just applying, go to recruiters. You'll see Salesforce recruiters, you see tech recruiters at this and this company. You can even identify companies that you want to work with. For me, the current company that I'm working with, I went, when I first found out that they're hiring for such positions, I wanted to find out more about them. And I got very intrigued and I got very passionate and I really, really wanted to work with them. So maybe I got lucky, but I also did some work where I did go to, the people that were hiring for that position, and I'll tell them, this is me. And before I got the job, I actually had somebody tell me, I think I missed your resume. Can you resend it, And I resend it. I made an introduction. I was very lucky. It's a company in Kenya, so I was able to give them a call. And I'm like, oh, hi, did you find my CV? Did you find my resume? And just put yourself out there. Just do the extra work that most people are not doing, because jobs are out here. And by saying jobs, I'll tell you, there are Salesforce opportunities out here. Salesforce right now they have Africa as a market that has not been tapped for Salesforce professionals. When I meet people out here, Salesforce professionals, they're working for companies abroad, right? But there are businesses here in Africa who are adopting Salesforce, and they're looking for talent in Africa. And you could be that talent, but you need to get the skills and put yourself out there, make sure people notice you, and do the hands-on challenges so you're able to solve an actual problem that happens in businesses, and continue learning and just do hard things.